the sunset. The day is ending.
We're going to get back to the main quest in this video. We're just going to get ourselves prepared. We'll read a bit of the corpus, have a shower, talk to Dollman, and then we'll pick up our main mission as we try and reunite with Heartman. So, I mean, one of the big questions is... Well, I just don't know how much of a question it is. I mean, I guess one of the things that was established in the first game was, you know, when the whole way through the first game, we thought we were seeing BB's memories, but they were actually Sam's memories, right? So now when we're seeing these memories when we go up in the elevator off the Magellan, or go through the exit, and we see these memories that look like they're in... Yeah, the last one we had, where it seems like young Sam met young Tomorrow. Because it has to be from Sam's perspective, right? We've not had any flashbacks through Sam and through the BB cord connection that weren't Sam's real memories from his life. So that would insinuate that he has some sort of connection to Tomorrow. Oh. Could be wrong. Dollman, looking sharp.
Nothing like a warm shower after.
Yes.
I'm so relieved that Tomorrow was unharmed. She must have been terribly nervous, trying to brave an unfamiliar world. But she's safe now, thanks to you, Sam. And now we have to show the girl that we're equipped to take care of her. That the DHV Magellan is a place she shouldn't be afraid to return to. A place that she can call home.
I mean, I don't know how scared she was, right? I mean, she built structures. She didn't get harmed. She absolutely destroyed all those mechs, like really comfortably, dancing in and around. I mean, she seemed alright to me. She seemed like she could handle herself. But it really gave me Bloodborne vibes. I don't know if it's just because of the dress she was wearing, but it sort of felt like this is a weird comparison, but it sort of had some connections to... This is a boss name spoiler for the Old Hunters DLC. So, right, I'll leave my finger up for the spoiler. Right. The One Reborn, the final boss in the Old Hunters DLC for Bloodborne. I don't know, it gave me vibes of that. That's enough of that. Anyway, that's what it reminded me of.
I was surprised by how effectively Tomorrow was able to fight those mechs. The way she took advantage of the tar and used her unique abilities against them, it demonstrated impressive improvisational skills.
You thought that was
But
all
her
improvised?
capacity to rapidly accelerate the age of any material or enemy she comes into contact with. Oh, I can't help but be a little jealous.
So,
But there are other ways I can contribute to your work, and I hope to continue doing so.
well... yeah, so what is her age, though? Does she age rapidly because of that?
Sam,
Yeah.
those apples Rainey gave us do look tasty, I must say. Such bright, healthy colors. Perfectly ripened in my estimation.
I've been...
How fortunate that we received so many. You know, Sam, I was just thinking.
Uh-oh.
The Brigands' vehicles are of a rather antiquated design, significantly different from the standard pickup off-roader. You won't be able to get them repaired at distribution centers or on the DHV Magellan. Can't even store them in a garage. They're enemy property after all. Too risky to bring inside our facilities. Could be booby-trapped.
Yes,
I'd
I've
not
already
get
done
into
that.
the habit of using them too often if I were you.
Alright, that's enough of you. Jesus. I like it when he talks about the story, but... Oh yeah, the apple has fully changed. How's it gone from green to red? Was it supposed to be yellow? Is that the... What boost is this going to give us? Okay, we're now watching Norman Reedus eat an apple. Okay. Okay. Don't think there's really anything to read in the corpus. Story stuff, but an update? No update on tomorrow. The inventor. Inventions don't appear out of nowhere. They come about by adding a little dash of inspiration to a whole lot of work that's come before, an enormous pile of your predecessors' successes and failures. Human history is a story of trial and error. So while some people may look at my inventions and think they look familiar, they simply don't know what they're talking about. People who say I'm a rip-off merchant need to take a good look at themselves. Even the most celebrated inventors aren't gods, weaving new creations out of thin air. Everyone follows a path that's been trodden by others, making use of their wisdom in an attempt to break new ground. I hope you can see that my inventions are crafted with enormous respect for what's come before, but there's a limit to what I can achieve stuck inside this shelter. I'm missing out on the wisdom of what's come before, and I'm becoming less aware of other people's needs. Here's hoping the chiral network can make take my inventions to dizzy new heights. An electric thrown weapon. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it is interesting, like, philosophically, the idea of copyright law, isn't it? Because I think you're seeing it you see it in, obviously, in more stuff that's more to do with inventions and engineering, but you're really seeing how awful it is in the creative industries, right? Particularly in the music industry. Like, being able to copyright melodies and, you know, things like that. It's just, you know, Shakespeare, if those laws would have been around in the time of Shakespeare, Shakespeare would have been completely bankrupted, right? Because nearly all of Shakespeare's works were heavily just a lot of the plays were adaptations of other plays, but he made them great with his changes. And yeah, it's so weird in creative spaces, the idea of copyright. But I understand, you know, people can profit, so it's like a really grey area, isn't it, in terms of artwork? Because it's it's the capitalist influence on the creative art, isn't it, that ruins it. Because if there was no capitalist incentive through the artwork and you copied someone, you know, what benefit do you get from it, right? You just ruin your own reputation. And there is an element of that to copying, even within the capitalist infrastructure, right? You just discredit yourself, even though you might be making some sort of profit from it. The animal shelter staff, I'm sure we read this. New accessory. They're pained by humanity's historical foolishness and have resolved to do what they can to protect the world's remaining species, but its 3 staff members, Lauren, Martin and Ian, need the assistance of the chiral network to do so. Perhaps it's precisely the hunger for technological advancement that puts so many of the world's species at risk that may yet turn out to be their saviour. I say that as I just built a massive new road near the shelter. Mike came to Australia as part of the APAC Advance Expedition, where he joined the staff of the Northern Environmental Observatory. He's observant, sharp, and a great people person who quickly made friends with the staff at F2, the distro centre, and other locals. When Cape Fort Knot was lost to the tar, he was devastated. With everything else lost, the boomerang he had received as a gift from one of his friends who passed away during the catastrophe is a source of great comfort to him. No matter how far he throws it, it always comes back. Despite knowing that such a thing is impossible, a small part of Mike dares to dream that the souls of his friends will one day return as well. Okay, a bigger utility pouch we'll get from him. Yeah, I've not used that boomerang thing yet. I need to remember to do that. It's mostly for use against BTs, though, and we don't run into a lot of BTs, because I tend to avoid all of them. Yes. Samson Hook. Inspired by a pre-Stranding movie he watched as a child, Samson dreamed of becoming a boxing champion. He put himself through years of grueling training and eventually succeeded in earning his place as one of the foremost boxers of Australia. But he was also known for his caring, compassionate side, and the people of Cape Fort Knot saw him as something of a guardian angel. He currently looks after the survivors at Cape Fort Knot at the nearby distro centre. Sam could handle any punch in the ring, but the supernatural presence that haunts the distro centre has got him spooked. Even seasoned boxers, it seems, can be frightened by bumps in the night. Perhaps if he could use a necrobiote to get a glimpse at what he's dealing with, he could once again play the hero. Better power gloves. And the dowser. Dowsing is the art of locating underground water and minerals using sticks, pendulums, and other simple tools. While usually performed on site with a great deal of walking about, the dowser possesses such mastery of these ancient techniques that she can douse at great distances from her target. This seems to be as a result of some special innate power, though she's not a doomed sufferer. When she does come across an untapped water source or mineral deposit, she informs her friends, who promptly head to its location and start digging. A new suit pattern. Okay, fair enough. Right. I'm happy with that. Right, let's get going then, Sammy. Now, in the first game, the memories of Cliff did repeat. No such luck here. Right. We are carrying a basic suite of stuff. So we've got the big bore handgun, level 2 PCCs that are looking a little worn. We need to get those used. Grenade pistol, this machine pistol, which I really don't like because it does very little damage and it's nearly destroyed anyway. Boots, assault rifle, shotgun, no ladders. We need to upgrade our blood grenades. Right, okay. Let's do that because I filled up all the resources more or less for the Magellan, so we can fabricate stuff. So we'll recycle. Still got a lot of special alloys. The machine pistol's pretty badly damaged. These blood grenades, I've used a few of them anyway. Get rid of this blood bag. This is looking pretty worn, so I'll get rid of that as well. And then we need to get that blood bag in there. I'd like to use a guidepost, so I'll stick that there. We'll recycle these blood grenades. We'll recycle that. So what we need is what? So a boost skeleton. We'll go for the normal coloured one for a change. We want some level 2 blood grenades, a couple of them. I'm not going to get a new pistol. The high voltage rod was really useful when we fought the mechs, so it might be worth that. We need to try out the sticky gun. Is there a grenade I've not got any of? The BT hollow grenade. Okay, I've not got any of the grenade containers though. We've got 2 level 2 PCCs. We're going to test out a guidepost. I could take a floating carrier. No, I'll stick with that because we might go on a vehicle, so... Why can't I put both in the grenade pouch? Alright, fine. Right, and I'll go on foot for the time being, but we can always come back and grab the trike. I feel like I've not done enough of the missions on foot, to be honest. Might as well pick this up. It's a beautiful morning. I like our sort of strawberry pink new outfit as well. No, it's like a salmon-y pink.
Engage, Sam. Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Just stick this in. I
Good
think
to
she
see
was.
you. I'll check the orders in the system right away.
We were quite close to level 2 stars, right?
You must have a keen eye to have found this.
It was right outside.
Even I had all but given up on recovering it.
Wow, that was easy.
My latest project is complete, thanks to you. I hope you'll make use of this data.
Yep.
I've increased your allocation of materials. You should make good use of them.
Thank you very much.
I got my hands on a camo pattern that I think is just your style, so allow me to share it. I sincerely hope that it's to your liking. I'm actually also working on some upgrades to the boost skeleton, and things are going well. Your continued support will help my research go even faster, though. Take care now.
Oh, I'd really like an improved skeleton.
Order completed. Well done.
Is there any other cargo that's like really close by? She wanted us to build a construct a zipline over here, so we'll get some rewards for doing that. God, look at me getting immediately side quested. Yeah, well, just because if we can get a new boost skeleton, that's really useful, so... Right, so... I just want to see how many levels these have got now. It's got 3 levels. So it's just durability at level 3. But we get the increased connection range at level 2. So alloys... Oh, chemicals! I've not been picking up chemicals. Damn it. What? To repair a zipline? Nice! Right, sorry for just getting sidetracked here, but... We're really using some serious battery doing that, though. Right, so we'll just do this and then we'll get to the main quest. Probably. Right, we'll use this one. There's a bunch of stuff we've not got yet. Alright, it's not a great spot, is it? But did we just get likes for that, or...? Look at this! That's got to be 130. Oh, what? Oh, the sun's begun to set. Oh. So I don't know if that mine is a story mine, so we might be able to just activate it on our own. Now we've got these trekking boots on, but I haven't got spare trekking boots, so I need to remember to recycle the ones on the boot clip. Oh, cool. Extra carrying capacity. We'll just get a quick boost to the... hopefully, anyway.
Welcome. Welcome. Confirming the status of the orders.
Come on, level 3.
This eluded even me, despite my best efforts to find it. I was certain it was lost for good. Thank you.
It was right outside. Nice! Oh, she's really easy to please.
Look, I've really come to rely on you lately, and I certainly could not have prepared this data without your help.
This model has reduced battery use, and cargo capacity has been increased, so you can carry an extra 60 kg. And it's lightweight and can be transported as a medium-sized piece of cargo instead of large. Excellent.
I've increased your allocation of materials. You should make good use of them.
Thank you very much.
Now displaying your current order grade.
This is an improved version of the boost skeleton. It's more compact and lightweight than the older variety. But it's stronger too, allowing you to carry even more cargo than you previously could. None of this would have been possible without you, Sam. If you can continue to support my work here, I'd love to try and find other ways I can make this skeleton even better. Come and visit me again soon.
Nice.
Order completed. Well done.
Right, so let's get some more PCCs. And we'll get some trekking boots, and we'll get a new boost skeleton, the normal colour. And we'll get a couple of level 2 PCCs. Boot clip. We'll finally take on the order breakable cargo. To deliver the tar magnetite to Heartman's lab. Your next port of call is your old friend Heartman. The tar magnetite, secured by the Dowser and her friend, should allow Heartman to advance his research into new areas. Deliver the tar to his lab. Breakable contents, large container. Oh, we should be able to zipline over there. Yeah, we'll wing it. Right, we've got a load of new memory. 80. What was it that I wanted? Aid requests, no. Better floating carriers, no. Strand contracts, sharing, likes, don't care about multiplayer, which helps. Melee attacks, that's probably useful with those ghost mechs in mind. Yeah, alright, we'll pick that one up. Flood warnings. The floods haven't been that difficult to deal with, in all honesty. Let's have a quick look at this desert green. I'm not a fan. I've got no climbing anchors or anything. I don't tend to like the ladders, but... Right, I'm happy with that. I'll be able to use the zip lines to cut over there.
Order accepted.
It is night time now, though. So we're going sort of back in the direction of the brigands. I'm going to try not to use the boost skeleton too much. I already wasted way too much battery. Right, might as well have our torch on. Illuminate the night. I feel like I can hear an animal somewhere. Yeah, there's a kangaroo. Does this use battery on the Odra deck, maybe? Yeah, now there's a thing in the options. For, on the HUD. Yeah, choose whether or not to display markers on the field and in compass mode. So I'm going to turn that off and see. So it still appears during the compass, does it? See, that's why. See, why can't I just have it in compass mode? They've got some work to do on some of these options for the PC version, I've got to say. Look. Why does it... Can't I just have it in compass mode, but not all the time? Confusing. So if I now put a marker on the map, does that at least appear? Oh, that is nonsense. That is a bit off. You can jump off any zip line at any point.
This massive rock formation is known as the North Edge Ridge. It is famous for the dazzling view it offers of the continent's northern coast. Timefall and gatequakes have rendered some portions of the North Edge Ridge unstable, however. Rockfalls have been the cause of many accidents, so proceed with caution.
So I guess it doesn't matter too much if we have those things displayed, if we actually use the route planner.
Commencing route creation.
So if I draw the route, we try and go along the mountain route. Will this appear on the map is my question.
Delivery route.
See, even that doesn't show. What is the point then? Like, you've got to give me some more modular options for the HUD, man. You can't just have this on-off rubbish. Because, I mean, look how cluttered that is now.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Oh well, it's alright. It fades out after a little bit, doesn't it? So. Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Oh boy!
We're not in a good spot for this. They've not really given us too much trouble, those things. I'd say that the dust storm was probably the hardest thing to get through. The floods, I feel like you can navigate around quite reasonably. Maybe things will get a lot worse once we get to the Australian interior. Oh, look at this. This is a lovely trek, this. Glad we came on foot. You could blatantly do this on the trike, but
Keep it up.
Right.
it's been a little while since I've done a full trek like this without the trike or the truck. Right, so I don't really need the markers now then, do I? Oh, fair enough. The stuff on the hood does fade out. But... Grim.
Gotta work on those core muscles.
Dear world and everyone out there and everything out there, you have tried to pass me by, but now I'm falling into you like a sprinter face in the ground with the sound. Today I walk into your eyes to reach your number 9. You're no longer afraid to die. And dreams are running in the woods, are burning in the woods. I remember see your face in the
Too close for comfort.
Now it's crystal clear, the promise we made when we drowned in the sea. When I found your reflection in my life, don't you remember? The eyes of your future is looking for you to tell. Made me crystal clear, something I couldn't make sure of before. When I found your reflection in my night. When I found your reflection in my night. Even though I cannot see you, I'm certain that your heart is here. If you find that you miss me, always look at the sun that rises, and the moon that rises in the evening. Whatever the time, I will be reflected in the sun and the moon. And in our next life, let us meet in the pure land of Eagle Peak. Dear world and everyone in it, and everything in it, you have tried to pass me by, but now I'm falling into
Come on, let's get this done.
falling into you like a sprinter, veins in the ground. Today I walk into your eyes with your number 9. Possible's entirely possible. Dreams we're running in the woods, we're burning in the woods. I remember seeing your face in the haze.
There we go.
Now it's crystal clear, the promise we made when we drowned in the sea. When I found your reflection in my life, don't you remember? The eyes of your future is looking for you to tell. Make me crystal clear, something I couldn't make sure of before. When I found your reflection in my life. When I found your reflection in my life. When I found your reflection in my life. When I found your reflection in my life.
Oh, that was a lovely song. Still is. Yeah, look at that mountain. Thought it was trek up here, but that thing is massive. Yeah, this lab doesn't look in great shape, Heartman. Maybe it's an illusion. Oh, I've not used I didn't use a guidepost. I'm just going to use one because I've not used one yet. Well, I'll take the green. That was a lovely song, must be said. Gorgeous song. What have we got down there? Okay, just dawning on me how big this map is. Yeah, I feel like my stamina's going down really, really quick, but I suppose it's quite challenging terrain. I guess he must be underground then.
How you doing, Sam?
Good evening, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Thank you for your service. Proceeding to order confirmation.
He never showed.
Of this cargo is above average.
Thanks. Yeah, he didn't show up when you delivered to him in the first game either.
Your assistance is appreciated. Please use your qubit to initiate a network connection.
He's got his short hair, different glasses. It's a little more miserable. An extra battery. An additional battery to power Sam's fieldware. Multiple units can be equipped, increasing Sam's battery capacity and allowing him to use fieldware like active skeletons for longer. And a jump ramp. A structure that allows you to leap through the air. It uses chiral crystals to increase your buoyancy, extending your air time while ensuring a safe landing. Press square when the special action icon appears mid-jump to perform a special action. What does that mean? It's a structure. So it's... What? No way. It's a bit bizarre. Okay, we can build safe houses now. An underground structure where you can rest and recuperate. It can be used to store and recycle cargo, fabricate equipment, recharge batteries, or repair your cargo containers. Safe houses feature a private room and a garage. Yeah, I mean, do we even need these with the Magellan? I mean, I guess it doesn't go everywhere, so we can build a safe house at places where there isn't, where the Magellan can't go. Cliffhanger, Grim.
Now displaying your current order grade. Connection to chiral network established. Condition assessed as good. Thank you for your service.
Greetings, Sam.
No,
This is the President.
I can tell, yes.
Once again, you've done it. The northwestern part of the Australian continent has been successfully connected to the chiral network. As a result, the probability of a new plate gate manifesting on this continent has significantly increased. As for what comes next, I believe a drawbridge ally is stationed at this facility. By strengthening your bonds, I have no doubt you will be able to accomplish even greater feats. So don't let me keep you. Your friend is waiting inside.
Yeah.
Facility doors have been unlocked. Please use the entrance to proceed into the facility.
Yeah, how else did you think I was going to get in?
Order completed. Well done.
Jesus, that's bright.
Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Looks fairly similar.
Please proceed inside. Administering shock. Stand clear.
He's got an active skeleton on there.
Upper Beach reference frame confirmed. UB coordinates are L 47.37, B plus 6.32.
Really?
Heartman?
Oh, he's got like an artificial...
You're looking well, Sam. Thank you for coming. Oh,
special
it's
appearance.
been a while.
Ticker still holding up?
Thanks to this support unit, I can flatline anytime, anywhere, without worry. No need for beds and the like either. I can sleep standing up. Not bad, eh?
Not bad.
Still looking for him, huh?
I am. They're a large part of the reason I came to this place.
You okay?
No.
I've been rather unkind to my heart. You might say I'm on the verge of heartbreak. Still, it's a small price to pay for mapping the beach. And now that my work here is complete, I can accompany you all on your journey. Oh, we undertook the beach mapping program to help determine the most efficient strategy for linking up Australia. While near death, I traversed the beach and provided location data to APAS, which it used to build a database. Oh, APAS was my partner in this, you see. I also collected water samples from the various beaches I visited, which I duly deposited in the form of my own tears. Apparently, the water somehow circulates between them and the world of the living. The samples were required to study the phenomenon.
Huh. This is the first I've heard of it. I didn't think this was your field.
Oh, it isn't. Far from it. I collected the samples for the benefit of a collaborator. In the process, I placed a greater strain on my heart. But it's nothing to worry about. Like it or not, they all wear out sooner or later.
You sure you're okay?
It said special appearance, so I'm guessing he's going to go the same way Deadman did.
All good in there?
A hydrologist. A germaphobe, maybe? Oh, he's coming on board. Okay.
Is that all you're gonna take?
Yes. Everything I need is already stowed on the DHV Magellan. This here is my insurance. Well then, shall we go to the DHV Magellan?
Oh my god!
Whoa.
Please take good care of him, okay?
What the hell?
That was a close one.
Yeah, you don't say. Yeah, the fact that it said special appearance is similar to Deadman, isn't it? I thought it meant... I think it means Heartman's going to die. Fairly soon. Yeah, there are loads of porters around now. I really like it. I just wish they had like little names or something. Nicknames, something, right? Just to make it feel a little bit more personal. Now, I'm curious as to how many, when it says people on board, 8, if we count the people on board, if that includes us, so Fragile, Tarman, Rainy, Sam and Dollman, that's 5. Heartman now. Who are the other 2? The cat? Does that mean Charlie's on board? Am I forgetting someone? I think that means Charlie's probably on board. Because it said 7 before, right? Unless it's counting Lou, the illusory Lou, as part of that for some reason. Am I forgetting someone? Well, tomorrow. If tomorrow and the... Fragile, Rainy, Tomorrow, Tarman, Sam, Dollman, Heartman, and the cat. Oh, that is 8. Fair enough. Running out of chairs in here, Fragile.
Ah, Sam. You're the last to arrive. And now we're all here. Let's get to it. Recently, I received a number of strange mails that were apparently sent to me by none other than myself. And Fragile has been receiving similar communications too. Isn't that right?
Yeah, I got a few about Lou's records.
It goes without saying, I did not, in fact, send them. It's all very distressing and gave me palpitations. An especially concerning mail reached me not long ago. Attached were some highly sensitive UCA documents on BBs and chiral communications technology, including classified records of the BBs who were sacrificed to build the foundation of the chiral network. These extraordinary children were the catalyst required for the network to route data through the beach. They served as a bridge between the beach and our world, hence the Bridge Baby moniker. They were originally intended for the sole purpose of sustaining the chiral network. I'd like to discuss the implications of these records in my possession, but before that, I can tell you how Bridge Babies were developed in more detail, if you wish.
I mean, yeah, well, I think we already kind of know, right?
R&D commenced shortly after the Death Stranding was first observed. The inciting incident having occurred during the performance of a cesarean section to save the child of a brain-dead mother. But perhaps the rest should be explained by someone who remembers the period. If you're willing to indulge me.
I can't speak with any authority, but if you insist. When the obstetrician touched the fetus during the procedure, it's said they glimpsed the beach. Subsequent research revealed that the unborn children and still mothers possessed a special connection to the place. While communications utilizing the beach had been theorized, the framework was incomplete. These children proved to be the missing link. Afterwards, development of the chiral network began in earnest, or so I'm told.
Wait, I have a question.
By all means.
What about when I was putting Mexico on the grid? Or my work in Australia? Have I been condemning kids this whole time?
Worry not, Sam. The new Cupid model does not require a human catalyst. You can be assured of that.
Bridget was president when this all began, and she wouldn't permit women to be deliberately rendered brain-dead in order to produce BBs. But the Bridges researchers were not deterred, and they pressed on with their plan in spite of the president's misgivings. To secure test subjects, it seems Bridges smuggled pregnant women into the country from Mexico, among other places. Consequently, they were able to produce the BBs needed to make the chiral network a reality. And 4 years ago, the first Bridges expedition embarked on their journey. This is what I received from the sacrificial BBs. Including backups, a total of 10 units were prepped for integration, but only 9 were used to lay the foundations of the North American network. I attempted to ascertain the whereabouts of the 10th, to no avail. But as drawbridge, we should have a higher security clearance than me personally. Just to be prudent, would you mind running a search?
I mean, surely that could be Sam, right?
As Deadman determined, there was another BB-28 that existed before Lou, which was decommissioned. Fragile later discovered that, 4 years ago, Lou was assigned BB-28 serial number, and for reasons unknown, placed into storage. Now, the first expedition also set off 4 years ago, and they could surely have made use of another functional BB unit, yet again, for reasons unknown, Lou remained in storage. So did they have other plans for Lou? Was Lou deemed unsuitable for sacrifice? Or was Lou excluded from the mission for some other reason?
Like what?
Cardiac arrest imminent. 30 seconds remaining.
Not finding anything here. All the official records claim BB-28 was decommissioned. That's it. There's also nothing to suggest a connection between the missing BB and Lou.
Still, we know for a fact that they played a part in the first BB experiments. So we have to ask the question, did Lou play one too?
3, 2, 1.
Episode 7. Pod. You always make it seem like there's going to be a significant dream sequence here, man. I just smudged my glasses. No, there wasn't.
I hope I didn't wake us up. I had some news that I wished to share. A schematic for a marvelous device has been added to the Level 2 portable chiral constructor. It's called a transponder. Once you've built 2 or more in separate locations, you'll be able to travel between them instantaneously by way of the beach.
What?
The forensic mapping of which made this breakthrough possible. Safe houses and large facilities such as distribution centers have already been outfitted with transponders.
Oh.
You should make the most of them.
So fragile jumps.
Sam, this is Charlie.
Oh.
We have another assignment for you to attend to. Head to Heartman's lab and access the delivery terminal to pick up this main order.
There is like a distinct lack of conversational shortcuts, I find.
Good morning, Rainey.
Yeah, there is a distinct lack of conversational shortcuts, I find. I don't know if that's a translation issue, I don't know, but you know, like how whenever they mention the Magellan, they always say the DHV Magellan. Like, there's no way, at least it's when speaking English, if something had, what, 6 syllables, and you had to refer to it all the time, you would shorten it to 1 or 2 syllables, right? You would say the Magellan, the Gellan, the Mag, right? You would shorten that straight away. That's just something, yeah, that I feel like a lot of like jargon gets repeated. You know how like they shorten like the distro, right? They say that, so I feel like that would apply to a lot of other things. But anyway, I'm just rambling. Right, so I feel like we just need to focus on the main quest for a bit, because I'm doing such wild speculation about this whole thing maybe being like a trauma dream and all the rest of it, but it's really starting to feel like with those flashbacks we had of that guy screaming at Sam, that Sam has done something terrible, that probably resulted in the death of his wife, I feel. And the whole thing with BB's is perhaps just a representation of the fact that his wife died, his child died at that age. Oh, Heartman's glasses. Good God, you don't suit them, Sam. Right, we'll stick with the pink. We've only had it for a couple of videos. Sorry, I should always remember to play that bit in case a character walks past. Right, so we've unlocked a bunch of, new equipment. Whoops. Plant life is starting to return to the area around Heartman's lab. I can't tell you how happy it makes me to see that my rain bring new life to the world. The zip line. You can't wait to give the zip a try, yep. Right, so Heartman's back. Heartman was Bridges' leading beach researcher. He sought to unravel the mysteries of the Death Stranding while supporting Sam on his journey across North America. Heartman lost his wife and daughter in a void out that destroyed an entire city. He was undergoing surgery at the time, and his heart briefly stopped in the ensuing chaos. Fortunately, a defibrillator was on hand to bring him back to life. Heartman is a doomed sufferer who is able to access other people's beaches and has visited the beach countless times in search of his family. His constant beach travel has given him a heart-shaped cardiomyopathy, causing the heart to stop every 21 minutes for a period of 3 minutes. As a member of Drawbridge, Heartman came to Australia ahead of the crew of the Magellan as part of the APAC Advance Expedition. He set up a lab in Australia from where he's made use of his ability to access the beach every 21 minutes to map its topography. Excessive stimulation of his heart, however, has caused it to swell, and he requires an automated external defibrillator to support his enlarged organ. As part of a collaborative research project, Heartman also brings some water back with him every time he visits the beach. He seems different since the UCA was established. Has something changed? Has someone lit a fire in his heart? Sacrificial BBs. To bring the chiral network online, BBs were used as a medium to connect this world to the beach. Known as sacrificial BBs, their connections to their mothers were severed and they were linked to the beach directly. BBs used as BT sensors had the same characteristics as the sacrificial BBs. President Bridget Strand prohibited the practice of artificially inducing brain death in expectant mothers to create BBs. Despite this, Bridges' research teams would smuggle in pregnant women from Mexico and other countries to continue their sacrificial BB research in secret. The chiral network deployed in Mexico and Australia using the new Cupid doesn't make use of sacrificial BBs. Instead, chiral transmissions are routed through the UCA's beach. Theoretically, this will slow the network, but if there's been any reduction in speed so far, it's not noticeable to humans. This may be because Heartman's beach mapping project has identified the most efficient routes for chiral transmission. Have we got one for the hydrologist? The hydrologist works at Heartman's lab. She originally studied the Earth's water circulation processes, but after her investigations into the origins of timefall and chiral clouds revealed water was circulating between our world and the beach, she pivoted her research to focus on these new phenomena. The samples of beach water that Heartman has been collecting are absolutely essential for her research. An improved extra battery. Ghost monorail. What the? Have you seen it? A monorail barreling through the night sky. This is the Soul Train, a vehicle of macabre liberation that purifies all souls still bound by lingering attachments to this world, transporting the dead to the other side. You must never listen to it. You must close your ears to the sound of the train screeching along the rails, and you must never look but avert your gaze when it approaches through the darkness. Fail to heed these warnings and your soul will be removed from your body and taken to the other side. Close your eyes and cover your ears and wait for the train to pass. Whatever you do, don't board the ghost monorail. Oh, really? That's mad. Right, the transponders, a network of transport systems that allows the user to move vast distances almost instantaneously. Transponders can be constructed as standalone devices or incorporated into facilities, such as safe houses. Any safe house with a transponder will be marked by an umbrella symbol. Cargo and vehicles cannot be transported using a transponder, so it's just like fragile jumping really. Every transponder is connected via the beach, hence moving between them is known as performing a beach jump. The systems are designed to utilize the beach magnetization properties of tar magnetite as well as the coordinates obtained through Heartman's beach mapping project. So, same as the first game, but we can maybe put some in different places now. An underground structure, a safe house where porters can rest and recuperate. Safe houses can be built anywhere within the chiral network using the level 2 PCC. After building the foundation of a safe house, contribute chiral crystals, resins, and special alloys to complete it. Below ground, a safe house contains a fully stocked private room as well as a garage where vehicles can be fabbed, repaired, recycled, and customized. Above ground, safe houses feature a generator, repair spray dispenser, and a transponder, allowing you to recharge batteries, repair cargo, and perform beach jumps. Accessing a safe house's terminal allows you to use its private locker where cargo can be securely stored, and a share locker where through which cargo and equipment can be shared with other porters. The terminal also allows you to recycle unwanted items, yeah. And upgraded ones, yeah. The jump ramp, what the hell? Sam's not on a vehicle there either. So are we going to get to glide? A structure that propels you forward and ensures your safe landing. It can be built anywhere within the chiral network using a PCC. Use triangle and square to adjust the angle of the ramp during construction. Upon passing over a jump ramp, pedestrians and vehicles will be imbued with extra buoyancy using chiral particles, allowing them to travel further through the air while neutralizing the impact of their landings. Be aware that all buoyancy effects will be lost if you hit an obstacle mid-air, after which you will immediately start to fall. Performing a jump near a jump ramp's gate allows you to jump more energetically than usual. Watch for the command prompt to perform extreme skills and extend the distance of your jumps even further. Upgraded jump ramps are more resistant to timefall and natural disasters when on foot. The added buoyancy they provide allows for more precise posture control when doing extreme skills, letting you perform more before hitting the ground. Right, we've got to try this. Yep, zip lines, 350 meters when they're upgraded, and new bridges, 80 meter ones, which we need to maybe do a bit more. The tar magnetite is a mineral found within the tar flows. Ordinary magnetite is a naturally magnetic substance that's been used in nautical navigation since antiquity. Tar magnetite has similar properties, but gets its bearings not from the earth, but from the beach. Using the substance has improved the precision with which coordinates on the beach and our world can be correlated. Tar magnetite is essential for the development and operation of the transponder. Terraforming equipment. Rainbow Valley had once been totally dependent on Rainey's powers to restore and maintain its local environment, but this new terraforming equipment has been developed to take over. Joining together to solve our problems as one rather than placing the burden on a single individual is how humans work best together. Expecting that of everyone might seem like a pipe dream, but the purpose of the chiral network is to make that dream a reality. A mysterious recording. Tarman often hears a mysterious voice when he's out fishing in the tar. Fish and other creatures seem reluctant to approach it, and though he's searched, he's had no luck in finding its source. Digital devices seem incapable of recording it, leaving Tarman to resort to using old analog technology. Attempts to analyze the voice using computers have similarly ended in failure. The system always seems to crash when the recording is played, and it appears the voice cannot be digitally reproduced or transmitted over the network. According to the musician, the voice cannot possibly belong to any ordinary creature. It resembles the sounds that certain species make during courtship rituals, though there's a melancholic edge to its tone that suggests a profound loneliness. Perhaps the voice belongs to a creature that is the last of its species, the only one of its kind on the planet. Interesting. An extinction entity, perhaps. Equipment stuff. What time are we on? Still got a bit of time. Right, so I've got a lot of grenade pouches, haven't I? The anti-grav devices. I mean, I've got no more space. How big is this extra battery? It's bloody massive. I mean, we've got mini batteries. They're surely more useful. So instead of the large ammo container, we could just... could just get a spare ammo container and... I just could get some mini batteries. I think the extra battery is just a total waste. Yeah, this is a bit inefficient. Right, you can fit there, but to what end? God, this is like playing Tetris. So that would mean I can fit something in that little gap. What would fit though? Just another grenade pouch. A mini battery. The only thing that fits is another grenade pouch. Sure. Sure. Oh, we've got new patches, sorry. Do these take the place of... Oh, why does it have to get in the way? Alright, fine. Right, let's get out of it. Okay, the next mission, we will wait and see, but we've got to build some jump ramps. Oh, another flashback. Pay attention, everyone.
What kind of cargo?
I have to smuggle them in.
I have to smuggle them in. What is going on, man? That was Cliff. That sounded like Cliff. Why are we getting Cliff's memories? Are we Cliff? There's a possibility, right? So hang on, I've got a theory. Could Sam and Cliff be like the same person? Is Cliff like a manifestation of Sam's guilt over his own child dying? Right, is there any way we could build this ramp? Just to test it out. I mean, once we jump like down there, there's not much, we can't really come back, can we? I just want to see how it functions. I mean, how do you know where it's even going to send you? Leap through the air. I mean, it doesn't say how far it can send you, right? I guess it's just, you have to guess. That is going to get messy. Really messy.
Good morning to you.
We'll try it in a slightly safer, less mountainous bit before we try and use it. There is a creature in here. Yeah, it's there. A groundhog or something.
Sam, the next major site to be linked to the chiral network is in the eastern reaches of the continent, East Fort Knot.
That must be far
Our
then.
original plan would have had us route a connection through North Fort Knot, allowing for a simple and direct trip. Unfortunately, that city was completely obliterated by a void-out.
Ouch.
As a result, we have had to devise a new approach, utilizing a series of connections between preppers in the region. Easier said than done, of course. Some of these preppers are currently refusing to join the network. But according to APAS's latest simulations, enlisting the cooperation of the pizza chef should enable us to win over these holdouts. Your first objective is therefore to bring the pizza chef online. And it just so happens that the cargo he's requested is being stored at this very facility. It's been designated a chilled delivery due to its sensitivity to heat, so you should transport it at night or in the rain. Or perhaps take advantage of a pickup off-roader's covered cargo shelf, which should ensure it doesn't get exposed to direct sunlight. Undertake the main order on this delivery terminal when you're ready.
Right, the pizza chef. Pretty close by, right? Oh god. Gotta pass through this. Hostiles. Can't. Well, if we're carrying this sensitive cargo, we're not doing that. We're just gonna go over the mountains. I might just build a giant ramp. Alright. Right, so this... Oh, it's shaped like a pizza with a slice missing, for God's sake! Right, we need to build one of these ramps, otherwise it's going to drive me mad. It looks like there's a prepper here as well, so maybe we can find some stuff for him. I feel like we haven't really unlocked many optional preppers. Really? I mean, how many of these have been optional? Like the musician and the lone commander were part of the quests, weren't they? It's only the inventor and the Bocker. This mountain is impossibly large. Right, we are going to build a ramp. And I'm just going to run through it at first. I'm just going to see what the hell happens. So, if I just remember on the map where the pizza guy was, he's over here. And the bandits are over here. But really, we want to sort of get here via a ramp. We want to get to C and A and not B. Now, how far can this take us? I'm going to put it at the steepest angle possible.
Counting on
Oh, Jesus Christ. How is this going to work?
Construction process now complete.
What do you want me to do? Just run through it? What the hell, ramp? Oh, I've got to soothe my imaginary child. Don't turn into an octopus, for God's sake. I was trying to jump over the canyon, Lou, Okay. Well, that didn't work, did it? Right, so you've got to jump when you're in that little blue zone. Extreme! Double extreme! Oh! Now, if we had a trike, if we had that unicycle, imagine how far we could go. Now, I imagine the steepest angle might not be the best thing. Right, we'll go to the Magellan, we'll get the trike out, and we'll just give it a quick try. Obviously, we might not be able to go on the trike. Why have I come back such a stupid way? Right, we'll do one jump on the trike and see where we get to. All right. There's the marshmallow mobile. Right. Where did I build that thing? There it is. Oh God! What am I doing? Oh, don't hit that! That is risky business right there. Right, we didn't get anywhere near as far as I was hoping. We basically just got down the hill. Yeah, I think I built it too steep. I think you need to build like one with a flatter launch if you're trying to go far. So we'll maybe dismantle this. Like, can you change the angle of it again? No, you can't change it.
Structure successfully dismantled.
I mean, we're never going to get that far, are we? Is there like a better high place we could jump from, maybe? Oh, Sam! Is there a good angle to try and... I mean, I don't think we're ever going to get that far, to be honest. No, we're not going to get over there. Maybe if we get that, yeah, like I said, that unicycle, I feel like we'll go proper fast. So what we maybe need to do is wait for night time and then we'll go to the pizza guy's place on the trike. So I guess we can sleep until night time. Alright. I'm down for that. So we're trying to get to East Fort Knot. North Fort Knot, which I'm guessing is this huge crater that was there. So we're either trying to get here, doesn't... well, I don't know, it's hard to tell. Yeah, we must be trying to get here. Interesting. So I think we could probably activate this mine just by ourselves. Is it just special alloys we've needed to do that? So we could maybe backtrack to do that, but I don't think we really need to build anything now. I think we can just progress with the main quest. In the next one, which we will do. Awesome, we unlocked a bunch of new stuff. We've seen Heartman again. The story's getting even more confusing in a good way, but we're still completely in the dark. We can teleport from here. This thing looks like one of the spectres from Horizon Forbidden West for some reason, doesn't it? Right, we'll pick it up from here next time, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a thumbs up if you did. Just remember, everybody, never trust an on-crate. I'll see you next time.